Hi friends, welcome to the channel, and if you're new here, this is the Heart and Honeybee. I am Courtney, a wife, a stay-at-home mom, and an indie romance author. And over the last month or so, I have become obsessed with watching what's in my bag videos. I'm not sure why, except that I'm just naturally a nosy person. I don't know. Anyway, so I thought today we would have a little poke through my own bag. So let's start with the bag itself. This is a vintage leather J. Crew bag. I actually thrifted this bag. I believe it was somewhere around 35, 40 bucks, which for me is expensive at the thrift, but the bag is in really great condition. It's real leather, and I used to shop at J. Crew all of the time and have bags from the same time period, sort of the early 2010s, and they have withstood this test of time, so I do think that they are a really good investment. So yeah, and it is navy blue pebbled leather. It has these snaps on the side that you can make it a little bit smaller if you want to. It also has the metal rings so that you could attach a crossbody strap if that's your jam. I don't currently have one on here. And then this is just a little magnetic closure in the front. You can also make the straps a little bit longer. There's another set of what are these called, holes that you could slide the straps down and make them slightly longer. I prefer my bags, if I'm wearing them on my shoulder, to kind of tuck right underneath my arm. On the front of the bag, I have this really pretty silk scarf that I got off of Amazon just to add a pop of color. I have this cute little stuffed bear with a strawberry and a pink hair bow, because why not? And then I have this cherry bag charm. I want to say I got this off of Amazon. It may have come from TikTok shop. I'm not sure which one. This was actually a charm bracelet, and the lobster claw clasp fell off, so I just attached it to this other strap, decorative chain, I guess. This is tortoise shell and gold, and I got this off of Amazon as well. On the inside, there are two pockets. So there's a zip pocket on this side, and then there are kind of the slip pockets on this side. I will preface this by saying that in addition to big bags, I tend to carry a lot of stuff in them. I am an anxious person, and I just like to haul all my stuff around with me. I also am mostly a stay-at-home mom. So I'm not commuting, I'm driving around in my car, so it doesn't have to be sort of lightweight because I'm walking to and from the bus or the train or whatever the case may be. It rides in the passenger seat of my car. So let's start with the pockets. In the zip pocket, I have my keys, which I tend to keep in there. I don't really need them. My car is like one of those push button thingies, so I just need to make sure that this is like on or about my person to drive my car, and then it just has my house keys on it. I do have this really cute keychain that says "Get in, loser, we're getting iced coffee," which, you know, is always a mood. I also have this little pill holder, so I will take my I have 3 prescriptions that I take every day, so I have one of each of those inside just in case I forget to take them during the day. I also have some over-the-counter allergy meds, and some like Gas X in here, because if you know, you know. So that I keep in that little pocket. I also have my AirPods in this really cute kind of throwback case. It looks like a flip phone that if you're really old, you remember having as your very first cell phone, and then you open it up and there are the AirPods. Super cute. I just like to have them in when I'm out and about. And then on the other side, I have my inhaler. I have asthma. I have a Tide pen because you never know when you have a stain that you want to remove. I also have 2 granola bars because I like to have a snack in case I'm starting to get hangry. I also will occasionally have dips in my blood sugar and I need to kind of bring it up quickly, and these are great for that. I also have this drink koozie in case I have a hot, or more specifically a cold drink without a sleeve that I can use. So that is what is in there. I also have this kind of retro looking, it looks like a record player, and this is just like a wallet kind of card case. So it has my driver's license and like my insurance, credit cards, all of that stuff is in here. Sometimes if I'm just running out, like in the mornings if I'm taking my son to school and I don't want to take my whole bag, I will usually just grab this and my keys and go. So that is in there. I also have my sunglasses in this case, which they don't fit perfectly, but I wear prescription glasses. I have a pair of prescription sunglasses. I highly recommend getting a pair. I think these are from like Zlul or one of those websites. They were relatively inexpensive for a prescription pair, and I have another one or another pair as well. So I like to try to keep a pair in the car, but if not, then I know that I have at least a pair in my bag. Those always come in handy, and it has like a cloth to clean them off with. Let's see, I have this Altoids tin. It does not currently have mints in it, but I do use it to hold just like little random things. So it has like hair elastics in it. I have some tweezers in here, nail glue in case a nail pops off if I have on a pair of nails. I have safety pins in various sizes and some bobby pins as well, because you never know when you might need one. Let's see, I also have this facial spray. It's just like water, and it's just like a mist because sometimes you need to cool yourself off. I am at the age where hot flashes happen, or sometimes I'm just hot and want to feel like fresh, so that's always good to have. I have hand sanitizer. This one is from Five Below. It has this really cute little like wristlet on it. I don't know why I would need it, but just in case. And it is the spray kind, which I actually enjoy more than like the gel, so that's important. And now we kind of get to my essential. So I have my Kindle because it's a lot easier than hauling around 25 books in your bag. I never really thought I would be an e-reader kind of person, but I'm actually like, I really do love my Kindle. So yeah, I have that. One of the things that I love about this bag is that I have enough room for my planner. So if you have been following this channel, you know that like I'm just a planner person. I like to have multiple planners, all of that kind of stuff. And I do have space for both of like my sort of main planners. I have been using my pocket ring planner. This is a Moterm pocket. I think this is just the regular, not the deluxe, but I have a bit of like everything I need outside of the house in here. So I have like my calendar and my weekly overview, which tells me like appointments, where I need to be, when I need to be there. I also have a section in here for work stuff. So for me, that's my blog, YouTube, and my book stuff. I have a section for project planning in here, and then I added this like pocket size notebook in the back. Actually, I think this is from my Passport TN. So I just kind of slid it in this back pocket so that I can just like brain dump ideas if I want to. Sometimes I'm out and like I will think of dialogue or like a scene that I want to add to something. Sometimes I'm out and I see like names that I think would be really great for characters, that kind of stuff. So I have been, I should say, taking this with me, but I can also fit my main planner in there, which is a personal ring planner. I'm obsessed with this thing. This is a Moterm Elite in the butter yellow veg tan. I love it so much. So if I want to, I can toss this in my bag as well. There's enough room for it, but as of late, I've just been taking my pocket with me. School hasn't started yet. I don't really need a lot of like stuff that's in my planner with me in my bag, so that's why I've been taking my pocket. And then I have pouches. So I have this little pen pouch. So I have page flags in case I need to make a note in my planner, or in case I actually have a physical book with me that I want to annotate. I have page flags in there. I have a whiteout. I have really been enjoying writing with ballpoint versus gel. So I have both a blue ballpoint and a black ballpoint pen in here. I have a highlighter. I have a pencil just in case. And then I have a blue and a black gel pen in here. These are kind of my two favorite gel pens at the moment, the Sarasa Dry and the Vintage. I think this is the blue gray. And then the Pentel Energel. This is a brown, but I have a black refill in here currently. And then I just have like a felt tip fine liner in case I want to do some lettering. And then I have really been enjoying kind of using different color ink and color coding. And I just bought one of these old school like multicolor multi-pens. It's like the Bic for color, but instead of the traditional red, black, green, and blue, it has pink, purple, lime green, and like an aqua color. I have a refill for my Sarasa in here, and then I also have my fountain pen in case I want to journal. So that's my pen pouch. And then this is sort of like my toiletry pouch, I guess. So I have wet wipes in here. I have some cold and flu medicine just in case. I have Advil just in case. Band-Aids. I use these more than I'd like to admit. I have glasses wipes. Use those frequently. I also have a toothbrush, a little tube of toothpaste, and some flossers. So just in case I need any of these things or someone else needs them, I keep that sort of stuff in here. And then I have my makeup pouch. So this just has odds and ends. I have this bronzer, which I really love, in case I need to just give myself a little bit of color. It's from LA Girl, so it's not super expensive. That way if it breaks in my bag, hopefully it doesn't, but if it does, I'm not too sad about it. I also love that it has a mirror in it. I have this hand cream. This is the coconut water scent from EOS. I don't know if it's EOS or EOS, but I think this is my second favorite. I use the, it's the one in the blue. It's like the vanilla something, I think, like Everyday as body lotion. Really love these. I have some cuticle oil. I have some nail clippers, chapstick in here. I have a nail file, a small nail file, an even smaller nail file. And then, let's see, I have this perfume, my everyday perfume for a long time, probably for, I don't know, more than a decade or so, probably like 15 years. I think like my everyday perfume was Benefits Maybe Baby, and they stopped making it. So I've been trying to find something that has like a similar scent profile, I guess, and I found this perfume. It's Yara. I can't remember what the actual like fragrance is. They have a few of them, but I got this on Amazon, and it does smell remarkably similar to maybe baby. Not exactly, and not when you first put it on. Once like it wears off a bit, it smells like maybe baby. This is a perfume oil, just kind of roll on, that I keep in my bag like that. I have these, what are these called? Blush color drops from Flower Beauty. I like Flower Beauty, but I think they're phasing it out. This was like the Drew Barrymore makeup line. I bought a bunch of these on sale at CVS, but this is the one that I like the most for like every day. And then I just have my favorite lip glosses, lip products. So I love NYX Butter Gloss. These are the two that I wear the most often. This one is Vanilla Cream Pie, and then this one is Cranberry Pie. And then I have my two favorite lip glosses, although there are 3 in here because this was the old one that I needed to replace, and I just saved it so that I could make sure I bought the right color. So it is the Rimmel Stay Glossy. This is in the shade Bare Minimum, which has like a kind of, it's not a clear gloss, it's kind of like a peachy, milky tint to it. And then this is the Yummy Gloss from CoverGirl. And I have my lip liners. So I have an LA Colors sort of everyday, like neutral one that I wear with my butter glosses. This is an e.l.f. like neutral one, and then I have an LA Colors. This is more like an orangey red one. I don't wear that one a lot. And then I have been obsessed with trying to find a red lipstick that I really like. I don't know why, I just kind of want to have a red lipstick. So I found this Maybelline, it's just a matte, like a matte bullet lipstick. I don't know, I think there's something just really kind of old school about a red bullet lipstick. This is the shade Wild Card, which is the one that I am currently wearing. It may have worn off a little bit. So I've been wearing this, and then I add a little bit of this Wet n Wild Cloud Pout, like to the center of my mouth, to give it a little bit of dimension. I do not know what color this is. This is in the color Pour Some Sugar on Me. And then I have been using this e.l.f. liner, which I really like. And this is in the color Love Triangle. So I will line it. I line it with Love Triangle. I go in, fill it in with the Wild Card lipstick, and then add a little bit of the Cloud Pout to the center of my lips. If I want it to be a little bit glossy, I will add usually this gloss to the top. So that is what is in my like makeup bag. And then I have this little tripod that I can use if I have my camera and I'm out and I want to vlog, or I'm shooting something like that, or I want to take photos. This is very small, lightweight. I have another one as well. This is more for my camera. I have one that I use for my phone, but it is currently downstairs. So yeah, this is what is in my bag every day. And the other thing that I have been grabbing, it's not always in my bag, and I don't, when I take it out, I don't always put it in my bag, so this may be a little bit of a cheat, is this Myrtle kind of puzzle book. If I'm in the car and I'm not driving, like if I'm going somewhere with my husband or my husband and my son, and I know I'm going to have some downtime in the car, I will grab this, which is why I have the pencil in my pen pouch. And it's sort of like Sudoku, but for like little tiny mysteries. So they're very kind of, well, they start out simple. I think they get progressively harder as you go along, but I'm new to even attempting anything like this. I'm usually like a crossword kind of girl or a word search, but I wanted something to kind of exercise my brain a little bit more. And I was at Barnes and Noble a couple of weeks ago, and of course they had this by the checkout, so it was very much an impulse buy, but I have been enjoying kind of tossing it in my bag if we're gonna be in the car for a little while, or also in the morning doing a few of them with my coffee after I journal. So but I do want to look for another kind of purse-sized crossword puzzle book to throw in my bag. But yeah, that is all that I have for you today. Is there something that you carry that you feel like is an essential in your bag that I don't have in mine? I'm not sure what that could be because I have a lot of random shit in here. But if there's something you feel like I should add to my bag that I don't currently have in there, please leave it in the comments down below. Tell me what your favorite bag to carry is. I used to be like a swap my bag out all of the time kind of person, but in the last couple of years, I think probably since the pandemic, since we weren't really going anywhere, I am very much a like, I get a bag, I move into it, and I carry it until I either get a new bag or I want to switch it up for some reason. So yeah. But anyway, I appreciate you spending part of your day hanging out with me. If you want to see more videos from me, don't forget to click the subscribe button down below, turn on your notifications, do all of the YouTube things, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.